This is Samari de la Mer, and today we are here for the pilgrimage of Kali Sara, who is the patron saint of Romani people. Today I'm going to take you through all of the festivities and Roma cultural events that occur in this beautiful pilgrimage that comes from our Kali Sara. My name is Florian, and come with me on this journey.
Every year on May 24th, you'll find tens of thousands of Romani people in this small town in southern France. The Roma here still preserve their old ways of traveling in the Romani wagons, called Vardo or Vurdonuria in the Romani language. Others opt for a more modern approach to their traveling culture, with mobile homes and RVs.
The primary Romani groups that you will find here are the Manouche, or the French Sinti people, the Spanish Calais from the Iberian Peninsula, known for their flamenco music. You will also find Romani people from all over the world.
In the center of the town, you will find a grand Roma market, where Romani people from all over the world come to sell their creations. It includes both Romani traditional crafts and modern businesses as well. May 23rd is one of the most festive days of the pilgrimage. It is the day before the procession of Kali Sara. In the early parts of the days, Romani people go to the Roma market and to visit the Saint Kali Sara in her crypt in the Grand Notre Dame de la Mer Cathedral. By night, Romani people take to the streets with music and dance. All throughout the town, you will see vivid symbols of the Romani culture, including our flag. It's a very special place for Romani people to see their culture being celebrated and thriving. Now in the center of the town is the Grand Notre Dame de la Mer church. An 800-year-old medieval church is connected to the story of the three Marys: Mary Salome, Mary of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene, known as the first three women to witness the resurrection of Jesus. Inside the church, you will find shrines to all three of the Marys. The church and town is called de la Mer, of the sea, as the three Marys are said to have traveled to this part of France to escape early Christian persecution. In Romani tradition, they are greeted by Sara la Kali, or Kali Sara, who helped the persecuted travelers get to safety. The shrine is located below in the crypt of the church, which is the oldest part of the church, to be a shrine to the Indo-Iranian god Mithras in the 4th century. Here you will find the patron saint of Romani people, that is not canonized by any Christian church. Romani people venerate her as a Christian saint, a guide to the three Marys and to all persecuted travelers around the world. Many come here to ask her to pray to God for them. They wrap her with rich cloths as a sign of luck. Tying a cloth around her is a Romani tradition to bring luck. Now her name, Kali Sara, in this tradition of praying to God through a female counterpart, may seem very familiar to you, especially if you are from India. So what is her real origin?
The origin of Kali Sara, or Saint Sara la Kali as they call her here in Samari de la Mer, comes from India, which is also the origin of Romani people. Kali Sara comes from the Hindu goddess Kali.
Originally, in the ancient Hindu text of Durga Shaptashati, name Sara can be seen as an appellation of Durga as Kali, offering a possible explanation for the name Kali Sara.
In India, Romani people used to practice Shaktism with a focus on the goddess Kali. When we came over into Europe because of persecution, we had to hide our Hindu roots and become Christian. However, some remnants of our Hindu past still remained alive. That is Kali Sara.
On May 24th, the procession begins.
The pilgrimage of Kali Sara, which has its roots in the ancient Hindu ritual of Durga Puja.
Once the mass of Kali Sara is over, she is taken out of the crypt and she is carried by Romani people to the nearest body of water. The streets of the town are lined with people in this pilgrimage, bear striking similarities to the rituals of Durga Puja in India, especially in the use of music in our chants and prayers with Kali Sara during the entirety of the pilgrimage, as an integral part of our Romani ritual. The similarities with Durga Puja does not stop there. The statue of Durga is also taken to be dipped in the water. Kali Sara is guided by the Romani men on their horses to the sea. She is carried on a platform of flowers. As you can see in the back, a trishul is the Romani word for cross. Actually comes from the word Trishula, which was the name of the Hindu god Shiva's trident. Praying to God through Kali Sara, many Roma still preserve an aspect of Shaktism. Once Kali Sara reaches the water, the statue is dipped but not fully immersed in the water. Roma around her throw flowers into the water, almost identical to the Hindu ritual of Visarjan that is performed during Durga Puja and other major Hindu festivals. See the statue of Durga being taken to the nearest body of water to be immersed. Visarjan meaning immersion, just like Kali Sara is taken to the nearest body of water. The video taken in Mumbai was very shocking to me because this looks identical to what we saw in the Romani pilgrimage for Kali Sara. If you remember the connection the name Sara has with Durga. This shows how even through intense persecution, how Romani people are able to adapt our indigenous practices and preserve them. It's like the tradition of Visarjan for the Hindu people. The version of the Kali Sara statue also holds similar significance. It is repeated every single year in that cycle of life. For many Roma, the immersion of Kali Sara statue marks the end of our sacred pilgrimage. Coming back to France, Kali Sara is then marched back into her crypt until October. Their smaller ceremony in her honor takes place.
And this is our beloved pilgrimage. I hope everybody enjoyed this video and you learned a lot about Romani people, our culture, our history, and our practices. Please follow and like and subscribe for more videos. Jai Devlesa.